Hello, in this video, let's look at how to use the dice that come with Whiteboard.chat. So there are two dice, and first of all, let me show you that on your screen on the left-hand side, you're seeing the instructor board, and on the right-hand side, I have a student board so you can kind of see what is happening from the student point of view. So in Whiteboard.chat, there are two types of dice that are available. The first set you find by going on the left-hand side and finding the tools, and then you go over here and you say show dice. Now the thing about this one is that it shows on no matter what page the kids go to, this dice, so I'm on page 2, is going to be there as well. Now you do have some things you can change on this one, but one thing you need to know that if you use this dice, it's going to be on every board that is in this whiteboard lesson. Okay, so it shows up on every board. So when I click on this, I can click on auto enable dice on group or student boards, and this will allow the students to be able to control rolling it, because right now you notice over here that they don't have a button in order to roll that dice. So watch what happens when I click on this. See how it made another set? So this is the teacher dice that they see right up here. So if I roll this one, okay, that's my dice. They're seeing this, okay? Now, for the students, now they can roll this one if they want to, because I turned this on, all right? Now, when I turned that off, did you see how this one now went and joined the roll that I have? And if I roll mine, it's going to roll on their board as well. So there are some limitations on this one. You can change this by adding here, but I want to show you another set of dice that you can use, and what I like about it is you can just put it on the exact page that you want it to go on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn the dice off. So I'm going to go back to tools and I'm going to say hide dice, and that's just going to hide mine. Now the student would also have to hide that dice as well. So let me go to tools, hide dice, and so now that way we can see. But let's go to the next set of dice. So the ones that I really like to use are the ones called super dice. So over here on the up at the top right corner, I'm going to go to manipulatives here, and I'm actually going to change this, and I'm going to go down and find where it says widgets. And as you can see, here we see what's called super dice. Let me move and resize. I'm just going to move that over. Okay, so as you can see, it's set to fractions, but don't let that fool you. You can change this. You can choose up to 4 dice, and because the default is fractions, that doesn't matter. You can actually set this to whatever you like. So maybe you want it to say A, oops, B, C, D, E, F. All right, I can say update, and so now when I roll the dice, it's going to give me letters of the alphabet. I can set this to words if I need to. Now there is it will only put 4-letter words, up to 4 letters on here, but it's a great way for you to make this. So maybe I want it to be numbers. And what I like about this one is that I can actually go to another page. So see, when the student goes to another page, the dice is not on there. With that other one that you saw, when you put it on there, it's going to be on every page. So the neat thing about this is you can enable it and put it on where you need it to go. So cool thing about this, right now it's on students can roll. Let me go back to that student page. If I turn this off, that students can roll, and I say update, this is a way for me to show them what I want them to do without them being able to roll the dice. Then I just go back here. I can say students can roll. Okay, so I turned off sync student roll, and now let's watch what's happening. So here I am rolling the dice, but if the students roll the dice, you'll notice that it doesn't roll my dice as well. But if I roll it, it will roll their dice. But if they now can roll the dice on their own, and it is not connected to my dice. Okay, if you want to change the colors, if you just put a semicolon there, I'm going to say I want it to be blue. If I say update, you'll see that it is now blue. Now I can also, by putting another semicolon, maybe I want it to be blue and white. When I say update, you'll see that it's now changed. So the first color tells the color of the dice, the second tells the color of the actual numbers. Okay, so play around with this. You're not limited to numbers. You can actually change this to letters if you want to, and that sort of thing. So I like the super dice. I actually like them better because of the ability to add them on to different pages and not all the pages. The other thing is I can add another super dice, and you'll see, oops, let me go to move this. So now I could put numbers here, and like maybe on this one, I want to set this to, let's change that to plus. You could actually put plus, minus, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then have them here and have them create different math problems. So lots of options that you can do with the super dice.